My name is Doug McLarty, and I'd like to talk to you today about the 2009 federal budget as announced on January 27th. There were no new corporate rate deductions announced. However, our finance minister did confirm the government's plan to make Canada more competitive by becoming the country with the lowest corporate tax rates among the major industrialized economies. As previously announced, the general corporate rate is still scheduled to come down from 19% over the next several years to 15% in 2012. The good news for small business was a $100,000 increase in the small business deduction. This is the annual business limit for Canadian-controlled private corporations eligible for the reduced small business tax rate. It's now increased from $400,000 to $500,000, which matches the provincial rate. This change is effective January 1, 2009, and is prorated for fiscal years straddling the date. Consistent with the small business deduction change was the announcement that the phase-out range for investment tax credits for scientific research and experimental development is increasing by $100,000. So that it is no longer $400,000 to $700,000, but now $500,000 to $800,000. More good news for manufacturers was that the temporary increase in the capital cost allowance rate for manufacturing and processing equipment to a straight 50% straight line rate has been extended for eligible assets acquired in 2010 and 2011. In addition to that, for eligible new computers and system software acquired in Canada after January 27th budget date and before February 2011, a CC rate of 100% applies with no half-year rule. This means that the business can deduct 100% of most computer costs if they are incurred before January 2011. There were also some changes on the administrative side. The government has increased the number of companies and situations where returns must be electronically e-filed. Now all corporations with annual gross revenues over $1 million will be required to e-file their income tax returns. And tax information returns that include over 50 items instead of 500 must be e-filed after 2009. So if your company has 51 T4s to file next year, you will need to do it electronically. To encourage everyone to follow the new rules, the budget also introduced a penalty for filing in an incorrect format. On the personal side, there was some good news for individual taxpayers who own a home that is due for a renovation. For 2009, a new non-refundable temporary tax credit will be available to home owners for improvements to a principal residence. This credit will apply to expenditures between $1,000 and $10,000 made for work acquired after January 27, 2009 and before February 2010. This credit can generate tax savings up to $1,300 for homeowners. These are some of the 2009 budget highlights for business and individuals. Overall, I think combined, the government continues to move in the right direction when it comes to business taxation. Thank you.